No mail delivery for a week. That was the complaint from some businesses in Hamden. They couldn't get any answers until they turned to News 8 for help. Ken Pierce live in our New Haven newsroom this midday with more on their complaints. And Ken, one of them is how hard it was to complain, right?
Yeah, Keith, you'll see how hard it was to reach anybody by phone to complain in just a minute. Now, we all know that rain, sleet, snow, none of it is supposed to stop the mail. So why did a string of Hamden businesses not get their mail for a week? And those business owners want to know, where did their mail go? Dugan's Automotive in Hamden is open for business, but the mailbox out front was closed for days. He got mail last Friday, but nothing on Saturday.
Monday was a holiday. I figured by Tuesday we'd have a wad of mail in there, and there was no mail. There was no Wednesday. There was none Thursday.
And it's not just him. A string of businesses along State Street in Hamden are complaining about the same thing, from Elm City Cheese to Superior Spring, a week with no mail. And businesses get a lot of time-sensitive mail.
Receivables, credit card bills, regular bills. I can't have my bills late, except I have no mail. Which, in being in business, it's not like you're at your home and you got 3 bills coming in. There's stacks of bills coming in.
There's something extra frustrating for all those businesses, too. When you call the number for the Brewery Street Post Office in New Haven, the central post office for that area, you get a voicemail system. And when you hit the number for the thing that you're supposed to have inquiries or anything along those lines, it rings a few times and you get a very unhelpful message. Here, take a listen.
Have been forwarded to a voicemail system. However, the person at 7283 does not subscribe to this service. Goodbye.
So that's the irony. The post office doesn't have its mailbox set up. A spokesperson for the Postal Service said the problem on Tuesday was mailboxes were not properly plowed. Gary Dugan says he personally plowed his mailbox at 6 a.m. The rest of the week, the spokesperson says the problem was, quote, staffing challenges. After Gary told someone at the post office that News 8 was going to have his back on this, he finally found a few pieces of mail in his box, but nothing compared to the amount he was expecting.
50, 60 pieces. And I went out this morning and I got about 14 pieces, so there's still mail missing.
Now, the Postal Service spokesperson apologized to me on the phone, said all back mail will be delivered today. I want to stress this is an isolated incident. I know most post office employees work very hard. This kind of problem does not usually happen. That's why it's news. Live in the New Haven newsroom, I'm Kent Pierce. Keith, back to you.